As war raged in East Ukraine in 2014, Yevhen Vovkuk said his bosses at the IT company wherever he treated in Kyiv how he was departure on holiday. Several perhaps mind the 28-year-old elder analysis, was header off to a feast refuge to flee the chaos nation for a time. Instead of, Yevhen jumped in a lorry and hurried almost 800 km to exceed the struggle. I solved how I'd be more than helpful on the front line, he tells me. Love hordes of some youthful Ukraine men and female, Yevhen related up in one of the nation's lot homemade voluntary battalions. Quickly quite, his bosses implemented he wasn't upcoming behind. But following a frontline car collapse almost took his lifetime, his groomie forced him to do his way behind to citizen lifetime. Ultimately, he mundane a elder part at INT Elias, one of the nation's fastest growing IT outsource companies. Unusually, IT companies love INT Elias include flourished in spite the history few year of variability. In reality, the IT production has tested to be one of the nation's just economical engines, expansion sharply above the history 10 years and a half. It was a slight over $100 meter in exportable in 2003 and had grown up to $3 bn in 2016, in a nation in a rated GDP total national food yet by $100 bn, says Vasyl Letefan, a affiliate at the Kyiv-based enterprise company Skyline Equity. A latter paper of the advising company PwC shows how of 2011 to 2015, the stake of Ukraine's yearly economical exit upcoming of IT outsource grew of 0.6% to 3.3%. Really, the production is now the nation's tertiary largest exportable segment, over the conventional titans of farming and mountain. So why include world giants love General Electrical, Samsung, Boeing, German banking, Canada Tire, technology big in UPS, and those hospitals rotated to Ukraine for their IT as necessary. Apparently, down there are price saving on labor. The ordinary Ukraine software developer conducted household $2,000 a monthly, that is 70% less than rather than their US peer pressure team. Yet, Yevhen's lug at INT Elias, company founder and head execution Vitaly Sedler, believes down there are three main reasons why Ukraine has founded as a world lead in IT outsource. At first of all, we're very shut territorially and in the identical period zones as clients in West Europe, so we can job in every some really readily compared to Asiatic IT providers. Secondly, we're shut culturally to such clients, that makes it facilitating to talk. Or tertiary, for us and some position Soviet countries, we all include a really powerful engineering formation. Maybe largest essential is the steep quantity of human beings work in the segment. Down there are now 100,000 to 150,000 engineering personnel, and about 300,000 other, work in Ukraine's IT services segment. In the recent 4 persons year, onto PwC, the quantity of IT specialists has more than rather than dual, a fair above 40,000 to almost 92,000. In regulation of accessible ability, Ukraine already outpaces its competitive environment in the area, consisting Poland and Hungary, and PwC believes the quantity of IT professionals will double once again by 2020. Marvin Liao, a affiliate at the San Francisco-based Enterprise Equity Foundation, 500 startups someone's consumable significant period in Ukraine, believes how the dispute in Russia has had a considerable effect on the nation's IT segment. Same nature propensity utilized to be to the position Soviet area, and for superior, or worst, with the war begun, down there's been a large change to propensity to the Western more than human beings are training to say British, they are lot more than West propensity, and how has modified the attitude of the ecological system. All of how has helping put Ukraine amongst the top 20 largest exporting countries of IT services in the planet. The increase in the segment has had several exciting benefits not just for Ukraine, but as well for consumer world. The nation is now churning out big in UPS love luxury, that pioneered the now omnipresent actual time selfie filters and was purchased by Snapchat for $150 meter, as so as Grammarly, and synthetic intellect begin up that newly grown else $110 meter. Such companies, and other in Ukraine now trying to pursue suitable, include the IT outsource segment to appreciate for components of their successful, says Yaroslav Aznyuk, the 28-year-old Ukraine company founder of PetCube. His business has grown more than rather than $10 to communicate human beings in their pets via technique. Same entire IT outsource segment is really fruitful land for any food companies, he says. Outsource embers all. It is nearly a farmer framework for food begin UPS, says Mr. Aznyuk, wherever entrepreneurially minded developers can find out how to program, job in teams and earn money nice cash, outgoing to get their shooting at house their own company. Skyline Equities Vasyl Tefan believes how Ukraine is now next a path of IT outsource to food growth, such China and Taiwan took of technology manufacture hubs to growth giants. These utilize to be virtually sweatshops, making cheap-end electronic equipment, and possessing a really low profit of added importance, he says. Yet as they begun house more than settle things, at a specific spot you end up in Lenovo, that utilize to be a agreement producer, purchase IBM. Though not all of such developers will prosper in their search to construct the following technology gigantic, necessarily several will prosper, adds Mr. Tefan, and go on to harden Ukraine's place on the world technology card.